out over Hippie and you don't even care.
It's not my fault that Timmy's hamster died.
It isn't?
Are you accusing me of murder?
Oh, wouldn't put it past you.
Great. Tell Timmy that. Adam killed Hippie. Make the boy hate me for life.
The hamster was fine yesterday morning.
Well, he was stone cold dead yesterday evening. I never laid a hand on him till I found him in the bottom of his cage. He probably wore himself out running around that wretched wheel all night, every night.
What did you do with the body?
I flushed it down the...
You flushed my son's pet down the toilet? Now we can't even give Hippie a burial.
It wasn't a collie, for heaven's sakes. It was a rodent. People don't bury rodents.
You do when you love them.
You probably smothered the damn thing so you could frame me for it.
I did not.
Well, bottom line is it's dead. It's gone. And I have a lot of business to take care of. I can't devote my entire morning to a hamster.
You are the most cold, unfeeling person I have ever known.
Tell him Hippie had a funeral at sea. See, well, I'll buy him another hamster. He'll forget all about Hippie by lunchtime.
You heartless pig! Mason Foundation, Natalie Chandler speaking.
Good morning, doll.
Oh, am I glad to hear your voice.
You sound upset.
I am. Adam is making my life and Timothy's miserable. I wish I didn't have to go through with this meeting this
And
afternoon.
maybe I could make it easier for you.
Oh, Trevor, what plot are you hatching?
Just leave everything to me. Remember, I love you, doll.
Trevor, don't do any... Men.
Hold your breath.
Oh! Can I look now?
Yes.
Oh, how lovely. Oh, it's perfect.
You are going to turn Tad's head tomorrow.
I love him so much, Myrtle. I swear I think my heart's gonna burst. I tell you this time, once we say our vows, I am not letting anything or anyone ever stop us again.
Myrtle, listen, these new dresses are great. I just thought maybe...
Hello, Dixie. Hello, Brooke.
Come on, Jack. The rest of the world's already doing
Yeah,
it.
you're fine. Just hold this for me and I'll be right with you.
Why not? What am I, your butler? Sure, take your time. From what I understand, the morning after always goes a bit slower.
The morning after what?
Well, here we go with the innocent routine. The morning after what?
Yeah, what?
I saw Erica leaving this morning.
Yeah, of course you did. She dropped the file off.
Spare me, Jack. Okay, I'm not an idiot. From what I saw, your goodbye wasn't your exact business handshake. And you want to tell me what the hell's going on?
Well, good morning, you two.
Mommy!
We didn't know where you were. Bianca was worried.
Oh, honey, you shouldn't have been worried. Nothing to worry about. Where were you? I was at Grandma's. Got up early this morning, went over there just to check and see if she was all right. I'm sorry I worried you.
It's okay now.
Bianca, come on, it's time for school.
Have a wonderful day, sweetheart.
I will.
Bye-bye.
I'm going up and change for the office.
Erica.
Yeah.
You weren't at Mona's last night. Or this morning. Just where did you sleep last night?
Well, you certainly don't miss much, do you?
Professional hazard. On the other hand, I can forget very easily. If you don't want to talk about it, it's no big deal.
No, actually, I had to keep this thing under a lid for so long. I'd like to talk about it, if you don't mind.
What are you saying? You've been having an affair with Erica?
No,
all along?
Tad, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the feelings have been there, but we didn't do anything about it until last night.
She was here all night?
Yeah, stop acting like a shocked parent, will you?
I'm not. I'm just surprised.
So am I. I mean, I vowed that nothing like this would happen.
Why did it?
Strictly between you and me.
Absolutely. Did what happened between you and Erica have anything to do with what happened between Travis and Barbara? I mean, her pregnancy?
You know about that.
Professional hazard. Barbara's a good friend of mine. She told me all about it.
Yeah, well, Erica's a good friend of mine. And ever since she started to unravel the truth of what's going on between Travis and Barbara, she has needed somebody to talk to. Look, Tad, I admit I never stopped loving Erica. I don't think she ever stopped loving me either. She married Travis because she was trying to keep her family together. She did it for Bianca, but now that he's done this to her, I think he may have alienated her permanently.
You think she'll leave him?
I don't know.
Well, maybe, maybe not. I mean, who knows? It doesn't exactly make sense for Erica to keep everybody's life on hold just out of concern for what she thinks her daughter wants. You never know, Bianca might be happier living with you and Erica.
Yeah, maybe. I kind of have a feeling that she will leave Travis, but there's one thing I know for sure, and that's I have to give her the space to make this decision. She has to make the decision and do the right thing because she knows it's the right thing for her and for us.
You actually checked up on me?
Yes, I did. When Bianca didn't find you in your room, I called Mona, and naturally, you weren't there.
How did Bianca react when you couldn't reach me?
Oh, well, she bought your story, the one that Mona told her that you had been there and then went to the office.
Oh, that's exactly what I did.
Worked late and fell asleep there, I suppose.
Yes. Is the Inquisition over now?
Why are you lying, Erica? What is it you're trying to cover up?
What am I trying to cover up?
When Bianca didn't find you, when you weren't in your room this morning, I called Enchantment. I spoke with security. You hadn't been there last night. You hadn't been there this morning. You hadn't checked in at all. Where were you?
I took a walk. I took a long walk.
All night long, huh? Why are you lying to me? Why don't you tell me the truth, and not for my sake, then for Bianca?
Oh, I don't really think you would want Bianca to know the whole truth.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and Barbara. I know everything now. So don't dare talk to me about the truth after the lie you've been covering up.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand.
Okay, the two women who were here last night, you thought you recognized one of them, right?
Yeah, from the office, right.
Yeah, well, no, not from the office. One of them recognized you, all right, but not from the office, no. From the hotel in Center City where you and Barbara shacked up. And please don't try to lie your way out of this. You and Barbara had an affair, and there are witnesses. That is why I couldn't tell the truth in front of my daughter.
Erica. I am so sorry for you to find out like this. I had planned to tell you.
I will never trust you again. And all the time you swore to me there were no more secrets. And you were all the time covering up the biggest lie of all.
Erica, I was trying to protect you. Can you understand that?
No.
Let me explain.
No, I think it's a little late for that. Don't you think so, too? I gave you every opportunity to explain, every chance in the world. You're nothing but a sniveling coward. You never had the guts to admit that you were having an affair with Barbara. So you know what? You want understanding, go to her. Better yet, go to hell.
It's a beautiful dress, Dixie. You'll make a lovely bride.
Thank you.
Brooke, honey, let me take these to the change room.
Thank you,
Oh,
Myrtle.
I'll be right back, darling.
Oh, sure. You go ahead, Myrtle. Take your time. I'm in no rush.
So the big day is tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Ted and I wish you'd be there.
I can't, but thank you for asking.
Thank you for your gift. It was lovely.
I'm glad you like it.
Real crystal wine goblets. They're very elegant.
Well, I like to buy a wedding present sometimes that I think a bride or groom wouldn't necessarily, you know, buy for themselves.
That's for sure. Not for a few years, anyway. We're putting them up very high, you know, where Junior can't get at them.
Well, I hope you use them to toast your happiness for many years to come.
We will. Thank you for being so kind.
I loved Tad, Dixie, but I know that you and he belong together. So what kind of love would that be if I didn't wish you happiness?
Thanks.
The marriage ceremony will be conducted by the Reverend Thompson at Christ Church in Pine Valley. The bride's attendant group. Gives a flying fudge of the bride's attendant group. The couple will celebrate their nuptials at a reception hosted by the bride family at Cortland Manor. Oh, that should prove to be a real rock and roll wake.
What are you doing here, Tad? I figured you'd be at home, getting ready for your wedding rehearsal.
Yeah, well, after a quick trip to the old travel agent, I'll be on my way back home.
Sounds like honeymoon plans.
Yep.
You know, Tad, as your attorney, I should know where you and Dixie are.
In your dreams, Jack.
Dixie's bodyguard reports to me daily.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole barrel of monkeys. I'm going on my honeymoon with the PVPD.
Hey, we're not bad guys. We're a friendly bunch.
Terrific. We'll see you at 4.
With bells on.
See you at the church tomorrow. So, Trevor, what can I do for you?
Natalie, I want to sit in on this little powwow you're going to have with Adam and his attorney.
No, you'll only get in the way.
I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to get any legal hassles here. I just want to be there for her.
Look, I know she's vulnerable now. I know that you're worried about that, but she won't be alone. I'll be there, and I've handled Adam before. Now, if you want these legal proceedings to go smoothly, don't try to insinuate yourself into them. You show up at any one of these meetings, and Adam is going to blow his top. I don't want that. You don't want that. So please, give me your word you're not going to do it.
May I join you?
I wish you wouldn't. I'm waiting for someone.
I promise to leave the instant he arrives. It is he.
Adam, will you please leave? This is a business meeting.
Well, I'm here on business, too, and my attorney should be arriving any minute.
Can you see that I'm working?
You can't bury yourself in your job to get over personal losses. It never works. I know how difficult this is for you, Ted and Dixie getting married tomorrow. I want you to know that you can count on my friendship if you ever want to talk.
You're nobody's friend, Adam. Certainly not mine.
There's no need to take out your anger and frustration on me.
I'm not. I'm just telling you what a despicable louse you are. I mean, any man who would steal from his own wife is not capable of love or friendship, and I have no respect left for you at all.
You've been listening to Trevor Dillon's stories,
Does it
have
matter
you?
who I've been listening to? Does it change the facts?
The man is after my wife. He'll say anything to discredit me.
Well, I don't think he even needs to do that. You've done that yourself.
Why don't you ever listen to my side? All I'm trying to do is to get Natalie back to hold my family together.
You know, the sad part is that you've actually convinced yourself that that is true.
It is true.
It's sick. I thought you had changed after your stroke. I really believed that you had developed a whole new set of values, maybe even that you were capable of love. But no, you're worse. You're ruthless, you're self-centered, you are a totally uncaring man. And I hope that you come out of this marriage without a dime, because then at least I can say that there is some justice in this world.
Very well put. Goes double for me, Pops.
Barbara and I didn't have an affair.
What would you prefer to call it? Slept together, made love?
It wasn't like that, Erica.
Well, Barbara is pregnant with your child, Travis. And since we now know that this artificial insemination story was nothing but a fairy tale, you must have had intimate contact of some sort. I call it an affair.
We went to doctors, Erica. We tried to have them perform an artificial insemination, but they wouldn't do it without months of testing. We couldn't afford to wait that long. Molly couldn't afford that.
Don't you think it's time that you stop using Molly as an excuse?
She is not an excuse. She's a living, breathing little girl. She's the reason that we risked everything to save her life.
Don't do this. Don't hold up a little baby as a shield for adultery. That is just disgusting and is beneath contempt.
Erica, I was trying to protect you. That's why I didn't tell you everything.
No, you were afraid. That is why you lied.
Erica, there was no feeling between Barbara and me. We were simply trying to save our daughter.
Oh, I see. Now you're turning adultery into a saintly act. Don't you hear yourself? Don't you hear how ridiculous you
Erica,
sound?
listen to me.
No, I will not listen to you. I am through listening to you. I am through with you.
What are you saying? Do you want a divorce? Is that it? Is it over?
Divorce?
Yeah, okay.
Honey, what are you doing here? What are you doing home from school?
I forgot my homework. You lied to me.
No, honey, I didn't.
You did. You're getting a divorce. I heard you.
Honey, look, we were just arguing, that's all.
We won't be a family anymore.
Bianca, if you have to wait.
This is all you're doing. I will never forgive you. Bianca! Bianca! I like wearing white, but not under my arm. This solid leaves a white, flaky mess. But now, there's new Arid Sports Scent. Solid protection that never turns white or messy. New Arid Sports Scent. What?
I have got such a surprise. Sit down. I've got such a surprise for you.
Sounds very provocative.
It is. It's about our honeymoon. It's all set. You want to know where we're going?
Yes.
What'd I get if I tell you? You got me. Miss Soft Touch. I'm taking you to Williamsburg.
Oh, my gosh,
Huh?
Virginia?
Yeah. You always said you want to see the Williamsburg Restoration. Look at that. You look pretty.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Great.
How did you remember? I said it so long ago.
Because I'm long on brains and I've got a huge heart.
Oh, you do.
Look, each room has its own double bed, and it's got a fireplace, and look, you get breakfast in bed every day.
Oh, wow.
Step back in history. Recall colonial America. The 1700s come alive.
Look,
I love
the
this.
perfect spot for honeymooners. Quiet evenings and secluded surroundings.
Wow. Just walk with Thomas Jefferson and the founding fathers. That's so neat.
Make love with Thaddeus Martin, antique quilted comforters.
I wish we were there now.
Well, we could forget the wedding, go right to honeymoon. What do you say, Mrs. Martin?
I don't have to listen to insults from a lowlife like you.
Takes one to know one.
Adam, nobody asked you to sit down here.
Is this your interview? If so, Tempo's in deep trouble.
You want to press charges? I'll run them in.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Might have Chief Simpson throw you off the force for abuse of power.
Oh, just try it, Pops. I'd do anything to turn you inside out.
Any day, Dylan. Just
Adam,
any
Adam.
day.
Oh, you're gonna slap me with your cane, Gramps?
Adam, just
I've been looking all
leave.
over for you, Adam. Saved by your legal beagle.
All right, let's go. I'd hate to keep my wife waiting.
I'll kill him. One of these days, I'm gonna do him in.
You're not alone in that sentiment.
Boy, you, really gave him a piece of your mind. Congratulations.
He just makes me so angry. I mean, I have no respect for him. I hate the way he treats people. And yet I just don't understand why I just can't leave it, why I just can't walk away from him for good.
Do you... Inside, do you secretly...
Love him? Trevor, please.
Forget that I almost asked.
You know, sometimes I think about how badly I wanted a child when I was married to Adam. And I'm so glad that we didn't have any, because if we had, I would be tied to him for life, like Dixie is, and that would have been intolerable.
I bet you're a great mom.
I loved being Laura's mother. It was really the best thing in my entire life.
Now, you're young. You'll have kids when you meet the right guy.
No, well, doctors tell me I'm not able to have any more children.
Boy, do I have an actor saying the wrong thing.
No, there's no way you could have known. It was, that was the beginning of the end of my marriage to Adam.
No, you went for Zoobies because you couldn't have kids?
He wanted his own child so badly that he went behind my back. He hired a surrogate mother. He had his sperm stored in a sperm bank, and when he found out that Dixie was pregnant with his child, well, anyway, you know the rest.
He really put you through the ringer, didn't he?
I'm out of it, so that's all that matters.
He's got some weird idea that he's like royalty perpetuating the king's lineage or something.
In Adam's mind, that's exactly what he is doing. I mean, he would sacrifice anything and anybody in order to build an empire for his son. And you and Natalie must never forget that.
They're running scared. They're gonna try to talk me into some paltry little out-of-court settlement. Well, it won't work.
Let's listen to what they have to say. Remember, a prolonged court battle could cost you a lot more than you'd stand to win.
What kind of legal advice is that? I'm holding all the cards. I can't lose. It's about time.
Adam,
Shire,
please.
Thank you so much for meeting us on such short notice. Now, I'm sure we are all agreed that it is in everybody's best interest that we avoid litigation.
Running scared.
You're suggesting an out-of-court settlement, I assume.
Yes, I am, with an equitable property settlement as well. Now, it does take into consideration, of course, Mr. Chandler's special talents and the time he spent in developing my client's assets.
Well, we're willing to hear your proposition, but that in no way means this is the way we want to go.
I understand that, but I'm sure you will agree that it's most equitable. Now, here's a list of the assets that we consider negotiable,
Thank you.
and a second list of those that we consider non-negotiable.
I'll take that.
Take your time. There's a lot of information there you'll need to absorb.
I don't need any time. This is a joke.
Adam, you haven't even looked at
It's
it.
rubbish. Item number 1, non-negotiable, the Chandler estate. You think I'm going to hand my home over to you?
It's my home.
Technically, it belongs to both of
She
you.
has absolutely no claim on that home whatsoever. It's been mine ever since I moved to Pine Valley, which was years before she ever arrived.
I've not been the sole owner of the property in all that time. I bought it from Palmer Cortland, and I have the papers to prove it.
Palmer stole it. You bought stolen property. Your claim will never stand up in court. Tell her, go tell her.
Mrs. Chandler, however you acquired the estate, you signed it over to your husband. And we have the papers to prove that.
I didn't know what I was signing when I signed those papers. You tricked me into signing away my property.
Do you really expect anyone to believe? I turned your little foundation into an empire. I devoted my time and my energy to you because you are my wife and I love you.
Love me? You are incapable of love.
You used me, and now you want to write me off and run to your cop lover. Well, I'm not going to be abused like that.
How dare you talk about abuse?
All right. Now, let's not let this discussion turn into a prize fight, shall we?
This meeting's not getting us anywhere.
No, I couldn't agree more. Let's let the judge decide who gets what.
Oh, fine. You want to take it to court? If you want to play it that way, fine.
That's what I want to do.
Adam, if I were you, I would consider that very carefully before I chose court.
Why? The law's on my side. My loving wife has signed everything over to me. It's all perfectly legal. And I will walk away with everything.
Well, I don't think your little papers are going to stand up in a criminal trial.
A criminal trial?
Yes.
My client plans to bring several charges of fraud against Mr. Chandler.
Starting with our wedding. A total fraud. Let's see how sympathetic the jury is to your papers when they find out you only married me to get at money.
You think there's a jury in the world that would take something like that seriously? Where's your evidence? Where's the proof?
Right here. Would you come in here, please?
Stuart. Hi, Adam.
Stuart, thank you for coming. I know how difficult this is for you.
Yeah, it is. It is. Hi, Jack. Hi. Hi, Mr. Shire. How did they drag you into this? Nobody dragged me.
Stuart, is it true that before Adam married me, he told you he didn't love me, and that he was only marrying me to rebuild the Chandler empire using my money? I'm dreaming of summer, cool breeze.
This is an outrage. How dare you turn brother against brother? Adam, telling the truth is the only thing that really matters. And then everything will get all straightened out and go back like it was.
And what is that truth, Stuart?
Stuart, before you say anything, let's just talk, the two of us.
You're not going to intimidate him into doing what you want him to do.
I want to speak to my brother alone. I don't think that's too much to ask under the circumstances.
I think it's a reasonable enough request.
I think it's up to Stuart. What do you say?
Yeah. Just for a minute?
All right, all right. We're going to be right outside if you need us, Stuart.
You're mad at me? I'm hurt. I didn't mean to hurt you, Adam.
Then why did you let him talk you into this?
Because not telling the truth is wrong? Well, I'm lying. Is that it? You're calling me a liar? No. It's just, well, you're confusing what you want with what's right, and that's wrong, because the truth gets lost in there someplace. What is the truth, Stuart? Well, you know what it is as well as I do. So why don't you just admit it, and then we can cut out all this meanness and all this legal fighting and give Natalie back her property.
Natalie has completely turned your mind against me.
No. Nobody could ever do that. Because I love you. And I love you. Why else do you think I've been working day and night for months to make money for you and Scott, not just for me and Adam Jr.?
But I don't need any money. I'm making a good living off of my painting. And besides, I wouldn't want any money that was stolen from Natalie. I haven't stolen any money from Natalie. Stuart, these are all business agreements. I can't, it's too complicated to explain to you, but believe me, it's all perfectly legal. But is it right? Would it be more right if I let my family starve when I have the ability to provide for them? Would you think more of me if I neglected you or Adam Jr.? But that's what you are doing. You're neglecting Adam Jr. and what's most important. You've let Natalie completely poison your mind against me. She doesn't know anything about this. About what? About the danger that Adam Jr.'s in. Danger? What are you talking about? See, you're so busy fighting about money, you don't even know what's happening. There's a policeman outside of Dad and Dixie's apartment. Something terrible is about to happen. No, they're just the police are there to guard Dixie. It's because Tuggle's still on the loose. It's a formality. He's probably miles from here. Adam Jr. is not in any danger. No, that's not the way they're acting, because he made me open my present, my wedding gift, and inspect it before he'd even tell Dixie that I was there to visit. I mean, they're really scared about something. They never even told me. There you go.
The meeting's over. No, you can't just walk out on this meeting, Adam.
What? Excuse me, Miss English.
Yes.
The desk clerk asked me to give you this.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, wouldn't you know, my meeting with the mayor's been canceled. She's on her way to the state capitol. So...
Today's not your lucky day, is it?
Yes, it is. I got to talk to you. And thank you for listening.
Anything for an old bowling buddy. 145 in her first game. That's incredible.
No, thank you.
Hey, watch that, you too.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi. How are you?
Aren't you supposed to be in a meeting with the snake at this very moment?
It's come and gone.
Why, what happened?
I don't know. Adam just stormed out. No explanation. Nothing.
Well, I think that's typical.
Hey, don't go.
Oh, no, I have to put in an appearance at the office at some point. And I don't think you two get that much time together, do you?
It's nice to see you, Brooke.
You too.
Yeah, nice to see you, Brooke.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Should we be doing this?
Hey, we're in a public restaurant, right in the middle of a public restaurant. I'll have some coffee. You want some breakfast?
No, I couldn't eat a thing. Just wonderful to be with you.
I am madly in love with you. You know that.
Tell me.
How did you find me? ESP?
No, Jack told me.
So did anything transpire at this meeting before Adam took a hike?
Nothing. Why does Adam have to make it so difficult for all of us?
Greed. Pure, unadulterated greed. He believes that having it all is his birthright.
Living with the tension in the house is awful for Timmy.
Hey, 3 of us are going to get through this with flying colors.
Adam's detective.
Where?
By the door.
Spiegel the spy.
Adam's eyes are upon us 24 hours a day.
What do you say we blow this, Pop Stan?
Oh, he'll just follow us.
No, we'll ditch him. No, we won't. We'll figure out a way.
Well, I'd love to be able to be alone with you, away from everyone.
Yeah, maybe we could rent a boat, and I could arrange to have it shipwrecked, say, for a couple of weeks.
It sounds wonderful.
Here's my plan.
Bianca, open the door for Mommy.
Bianca, sweetheart, you misunderstood what Mommy and Daddy was saying. Won't you give us a chance to explain?
Bianca, say something to me, honey. I don't like this, sweetheart.
Bianca, honey, say something so we know you're okay.
Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe this is happening.
Bianca.
Oh, try to stop it. Come on. I mean, you're the one who did this to her. You made her upset. She's obviously not going to talk to you.
Oh, let's not fight, all right? The only way that we're going to get through to her is if the 2 of us work together on this.
I don't believe that you did this to her. I don't believe you did this to all of us.
Erica, look, I thought that there would be some way that I could protect you two, both of you. Eric, I love you. I want to keep this family together.
I don't see how that's possible.
Let's try. Let's try to make this marriage work.
So that Bianca can grow up with a mother and a father, so that she won't have to go through what you went through as a child, what you're still going through, having grown up without one.
Mommy, are you still there?
Yes, baby, I'm still here. Yes, honey, and so is Daddy. Is it okay if we come in now? Bianca, do you know what time it is? I mean, honey, if we don't get you to school right away, you're going to miss the first rehearsal of the Christmas play. You're the first angel. Don't you want to be there?
Remember those rides to Grandma's house?
Honey, just because you heard the word divorce doesn't mean that Mommy and Daddy are getting a divorce.
Honey, we were arguing. You know how it is when you argue. You say all sorts of awful things.
Things you don't mean.
You're not really getting a divorce?
We're really not.
Mommy?
You heard what Daddy said.
This family is never being separated again.
All right, sweetheart, are you ready now to go to your rehearsal for your Christmas play?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, okay. You better go hurry and catch Carl before she leaves for the grocery store. Okay?
Carl, wait for me.
Put your hat and your gloves on.
Doesn't take long for them to bounce back, does it?
I just hate when she's so upset like that. I feel so helpless.
Erica, you did just fine. She just wanted to be sure that the family was secure.
I know.
Look, did you mean what you said to Bianca about not getting a divorce, or was that simply to buy time?
Queenie! Oh, Myrtle, it's me.
What in the name of all that's holy are you doing in my back?
I broke in. I'm sorry. Are you all right?
Broke in? You got some nerve?
Well, it's for a good cause, I swear.
Well, it had better be scaring me to death that way.
Love, Queenie. It's for love.
Oh, Trevor Dillon. You finally lost your marbles, haven't you?
Do I hear bells?
Yes, you do hear bells. That's a customer. Listen, honey, I've got to go.
No. It's Natalie. She's going to come in here, pretend to try on dresses when she's really here to see me.
Natalie knows that you're here?
Yeah, we need to be alone.
Well, this is a heck of a place for a lover's tryst.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
it depends on
I
how you
don't call
tryst.
it romantic.
Well, it's very private back here, and Chandler's detective is never going to suspect she's doing anything but trying on dresses.
Do you mean Adam's got a detective following Natalie?
Round the clock.
Oh, that awful man. Well, listen, don't worry. I'll send her in, and the place is yours, okay?
Oh, you are one dreamboat.
I always like to help the cause of true love. But you're very lucky today because we're quiet. Otherwise, you would be out on your ear.
I told you it would work.
Where are you going?
I have to go.
Why? Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to the kitchen. I have to make Junior's lunch before Melanie comes back from the park.
What about my lunch?
Is chicken soup and a peanut butter sandwich okay?
It's a deal. The food of the gods. I went by and saw Jackson today. He said to send you his love.
That's nice. Oh, that's nice. I saw Brooke today at the boutique. She was very kind. Must have been difficult for her, but she wished us every happiness.
Dixie, I hope you're all right about Brooke. I mean, she's a very important part of my past.
Ted, all I can wish for Brooke is that she finds somebody that she loves and turns out to be as happy as we are.
Melanie?
No, that couldn't be.
Who is it?
It's Adam. Open up.
Hey, wait.
That's all right, Sam. He's okay. Relatively. You come by to drop off a wedding present or just to throw around some views?
I want my son immediately.
What?
I'm taking Adam Jr. out of this death trap before something happens to him.
All right, Bianca's welfare comes first with both of us, doesn't it?
I hope you want this marriage to work as much for our sake as you do for Bianca's.
Travis, please, I cannot talk about this right now. I'm certainly not in the mood to make any promises.
Well, I will make one, Erica. You won't regret staying in this marriage. I love you, and I'm going to take the chance to prove it to you.
Don't you have a meeting to go to this morning?
Yeah, I won't press you now. I won't.
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
Look, Erica, I know that these next months are going to be difficult for all of us.
They sure are.
But as soon as Barbara's baby is born and Molly is permanently out of danger, I'm hoping that the two of us can rediscover the feelings that we once had for each other.
Just leave, please. Just go. I tried very hard to make the marriage work. Very hard. But the feelings didn't come back the way I thought they would.
Well, I guess in a case like that, divorce makes sense.
Yes, it does. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure that I can bring myself to do that to you.
Well, the question is, can you live with the alternative?
What?
Living with a man that you don't love. Don't you think Bianca deserves better than that? I mean, Erica, surely she's clued into the fact that Mommy and Daddy are having problems.
Yes.
But don't you think she deserves a happy home? One where the adults love each other?
Hello?
Hi, sweetheart, it's Jack.
Oh, Jack. Oh, thank you for calling me.
Are you all right? How did things go with Travis?
Things fell apart here this morning. Bianca was very upset.
I'm sorry. I take it you told Travis you wanted a divorce.
Darling, I can't talk about this on the phone. I hope you understand.
Yes, of course I do. Is Bianca okay now?
For the moment. Look, Jack, I can't talk. I can't talk at all right now. I have to go.
Eric, listen. What the hell is going on?
You get the hell out of here.
Don't tell me my son's life is not in danger. You've heard from Tuggle.
He is not in any danger from Billy Clyde.
Don't con me. You've heard from Tuggle. He's contacted you. He's threatened you, hasn't he?
We've heard from Billy Clyde, yes.
Do you always have to be so damned honest?
Excuse me.
That maniac could kidnap my son. I want him now.
No, look, Adam, we live in a very safe building, all right? We have security guards around the place all the time.
I'm licensed to carry a firearm. He's under no threat.
All right, you're going on a honeymoon, are you not? You're not taking that boy with you?
Joe and Ruth are going to be taken
Where
care of.
he will be as closely guarded as he is right here.
That's not good enough. Any two-bit burglar could break into that house.
No, just a minute.
Wait, I'm not casting aspersions on your father's house. I'm just saying the estate is a lot safer. We have a security system for the building and the grounds. The nursery can be isolated, completely isolated.
The idea of that kid staying with you is completely out of the question.
Ted, wait a second. Maybe we should think about it.
Come on, sweetheart, you can't be serious.
Look, nobody can offer more physical security than Adam.
I love that boy. I won't let him out of my sight.
We let his grandparents and Uncle Palmer come and see him?
All right, they can see him, yes.
Come on, what do you say?
Well, I guess it makes sense safety-wise.
Is that a yes?
And we're in agreement?
Yeah. Junior will stay with you for the honeymoon.
Well, I'm relieved that we could reach an understanding on this, Martin.
When it comes to the baby's safety, there is no argument. If anything ever happened to him, I'd never forgive myself.
Well, Mr. Tad Martin is gonna get the package. Don't you just love it? Then Mr. Tad Martin's gonna open up the package. Oh, don't you just love it? Boom. With his head on the ceiling and his tail on the wall. Of course, they'll never find all of Tad Martin. Not all. Oh, don't you just love it? Boom.
Tomorrow, the whole family gets into the holiday spirit when Grandpa comes to town on the Wonder Years. Then, on Growing Pains, can Jason do the right thing when his mom asks for his professional help? Coming up, Jake's jealousy flares when an old flame of Megan shows up in Landview. Stay tuned for One Life to Live next.